Do you hear me clear? I just want to make sure that everybody hears me well. If you've joined us right now, just let me know if you can hear me clearly. Alrighty. Okay, so we'll go ahead and it is day number 80 with the 90-day social media run. We're getting really close to the end. There's been lots and lots and lots of really great content, tips, I mean, all kinds of things, links. Fraser Brooks he's just a man of knowledge when it comes to social media. So I know we've been following him for so long, and I know myself personally. I've invested in a course here, a course there, just little things, segments, just to improve on social media over the years, especially in the last 3 years with the pandemic, right? So it's all about learning and growing and getting to the next level. And what better way than to learn from people who have the experience in doing this? So I think that, we're all very fortunate that Ann Turnbull and James and Webmaster and Chris and myself are taking the time to break down these segments. And today is going to be different because it's all about YouTube. And some of you, if you haven't got a YouTube account set up a free account so you can learn a little bit about how this works. Because network marketing is really untapped when it comes to the YouTube channel. And it will be a very popular channel for many people who really tap into this. So if you haven't already set up your account, set up your account. So you have a lot of potential. Number one, it's to generate more leads. It's always about generating more connections, more leads, right? And then it's about making the sales. It's about signing new business partners as well. And always about building building your brand. You are your brand. And on YouTube, you actually can really leverage the company name and the company products, where the other platforms you're not maybe not doing that as much. So just want to make sure that everybody hears me well. Okay. All right. And so let's go into the YouTube platform. Um, Again, network marketing, it is a big platform for network marketers. So it's time for everybody to step up our game. I say us and we because we're doing the same thing. And the key is to be consistent. It's like every platform, be consistent, right? It's once a week, at the least once a week, okay, on the platform. Even if it's small stuff, it's perfect. And then you've got the YouTube Shorts as well, where you can take stuff that you put on Facebook, stuff that you put on Instagram, and your Reels, your TikTok. Get rid of the watermarks, and you can bring those over into the Shorts as well on your YouTube. And the best way to learn, go to YouTube, click on how do I do, YouTube Shorts, how do I do, it's the best way to really get to learn how to do this stuff. Um, and some of the warnings, and we're going to share some of that because he wanted everybody to be very aware of how this platform works and why people really leverage it. So some warnings, people tend to share what they don't like about the network marketing platform. And that is so true because I've been in the industry for a very long time. And when somebody wants to find something negative, they tend to find it through a search, right? So Google, YouTube, they'll find it through a search what they don't like about something. So rule number one is to protect your energy. Okay, you want to make sure that if you're going to do some lives and people are putting some negative comments, don't let it affect you. Don't walk away from YouTube because somebody made a comment, a negative comment. You need to stand strong. You need to stand in confidence, and also respond to the comment, but with kindness, but firm. You're a strong believer in the network marketing profession. You're a strong believer in the decision you made with Max International. You're a strong believer in what these products are doing for people. So you need to make sure that you're really stepping that up. All right. And so it talks about the platforms using negativity. It's crazy how some people, they just go to share their negativity on social media. They tend to blame, 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 blame. They never take any responsibility. A lot of people will do that on the platform, and you'll see that. But it's also a marketing tactic, and it's called guerrilla marketing. And somebody may take something negative towards a company to lure them into looking at another company. If you watch their video long enough, you'll see something. So I know because I've seen that before. They're talking bad about something. You're curious. Why are they talking bad about it? Because everybody's always curious about what's negative news out there. And then you go and look only to find out they're in something else. They're trying to get you to look at what they're doing. The best way for them to do that is to put something else down. And yeah, it's crazy, but that's what some people do. So yeah, and then rule number 3. So that was rule number 2, was to protect your company and make sure that you're standing tall when it comes to Max, and protect our product at all costs. It's up to us. We are the field leaders driving this company. So it's up to us. Of course, the company's going to talk great about their company. They're the company owners. But us in the field, we need to protect that. All right? This is our family. This is our Max family. This is our global team, right? So we're all in this together. So there's that. And number 3 is to protect the profession itself. Again, people will knock down the network marketing profession because they didn't succeed. Doesn't mean people don't succeed. I remember when I came into this industry and I was, prospecting on my list of people that I knew, and people were laughing at me. They were saying, "Are you kidding me? You're doing that thing." I'm like, "What's wrong with it?" I never had any experience in it, so I didn't know. But I'm like, and in my mind, I was going to prove them wrong, which I did. And yeah, so they never ask me how things are going because they see it online. Lifestyle, right? So you don't even have to brag about it. You just have to show people the videos of the way you live. So, and of course they'll say you're lucky, right? After that, then they'll say you're lucky. No, it's because I stuck with it and I didn't put the industry down. I didn't put the company down. I didn't put the product down. I just focused on people and helping people succeed and helping people get great results with the products. And that's what we do. Right? So that's very, very important message. So it's to be strong in those 3 categories: protecting your energy, protecting the company, and protecting the industry. Write those 3 things down. Very, very important. Okay. So he talked about, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok are all algorithm based platforms, where YouTube is a relevant platform for you to share something about something relevant. Max International, a specific product that you love, the hero product, your specific story around why you're so passionate about this company coming into your life. Like whatever it is, that's what's going to sell, is the viewers, is people who are viewing. It's not the people who are commenting or putting some hearts and likes. That doesn't matter on YouTube. What matters is people are watching the video. Okay? So that's what's important. He said to take the time to be better at video 100%. Yeah, he said just to get out there and to do it, to go all in. And one thing that you can do is practice with Facebook video first. Like whatever message you're going to talk about on YouTube is to get warmed up. You can go over to Facebook because that's a friendship platform, right? People are more lenient. So you go over there and you just do your thing. And then you can also do it on Instagram Live or TikTok. And yeah, so you can use these videos and put them in on YouTube or the reels in on YouTube Shorts. But I recommend to do lives. And he recommends, obviously, to do lives on YouTube so you can practice and practice and practice and build on that. All right. He also talked about being bold, being strong, being passionate about what you have, um, being relevant is the most important factor. And then he talked about doing your research, which I did. We saw this segment 2 days ago, and I spent some time yesterday doing it as well. So I went to Google and I was looking up. I was looking up Max International. I was looking up network marketing, but specifically Max International. He was using Amway as an example and showing us all kinds of stuff. But I went obviously to Max and products, and then you're going to see a bunch of links. Scroll down, and then you're going to see people also ask. So you're knowing what people are asking in their search on Google, in their search on YouTube about what you put in there. Max International, about maybe it's product, Cellgevity. Okay, so then you'll see when you scroll down, you'll see people also ask, and then I copy pasted what people are asking. So what are the benefits of using Cellgevity? That was one of the questions. Is it safe to take Cellgevity? What are the health benefits of Cellgevity? What nutrients are in Cellgevity? So these are some of the things that I saw that people are asking. Okay, and then, of course, the business part was, what is Max International Company? Who's the CEO of Max? Who owns Max? When did Max International start? Okay, so, and if you scroll down, you're going to get some more other things, relevant things. So I just put a few things down that I did my due diligence. So don't just take my word for it. Go and do your own research. That's how you learn, right? So once you do that, then you do that on Google search, and then you go to YouTube and do the same thing on YouTube. Put Max International, and then you're going to see the videos. You're going to see hater videos too. It's like every company has them. I'm surprised not a lot for Max, but that's all good. Yeah, so it's all a good thing. But is to understand that a lot of this stuff is garbage. I would say it's all garbage. And they remember, I talked to you about their tactics, guerrilla marketing. Say something bad about that company, so they'll go and look out of curiosity, and they're going to talk about bad stuff, and then they're going to, that's why they're bashing this company. They want to get you into another one, right? And if you don't succeed here, what makes you think you're going to succeed anywhere else? At the end of the day, you got to look in the mirror, right? It's not the products, it's not the company, it's you. And if you're doing what it takes to succeed, I know because Chris and I are average people. We could have easily walked away many times. You know, things are tough sometimes, but you got to stick through it no matter what. You got to put your big boy pants on and put your big girl dresses on and stand up and get out there and do it again. You're going to fall again. It's okay. That's how you learn. Get up again. Right? And people like that, they just want everything so easy. And I can tell you, they're going to fail with that company too. I've seen it over and over and over again. But sometimes people will use it and have no experience in a company, but they'll use that tactic because it's a hook, right? Any type of negativity will create a hook. So there's that as well. So he talks about the thumbnails, what you put out there, which is the hook. And he said to only use 5 words in the thumbnail image. And he said to use a Canva platform, which I've done for thumbnails, because I used to do a Freedom Formula course, and I would do that with my videos, upload it. And yeah, I haven't done it in a long time, but now I'm getting back to seeing the relevance and why it's so important, right? So Canva, you can get a free account with Canva, and so you can make your thumbnail on YouTube. Just search in the search bar thumbnail for YouTube, and then you can create it. Make sure whatever font that you pick is very clear. Like there's all kinds of fancy writing and stuff, but if people can't read clearly, they go on to the next thing. It has to be clear and simple. Otherwise, people go on the next thing. All right? I'll use examples of that after because I use YouTube for many things. So always have your photo. Don't put pictures of anything but you in that with whatever you're saying. And go look at other ones. You're going to see exactly what to do. Look at the ones that got high ratings and do what they do because they know what they're doing, right? So make sure the fonts are clear and yeah, you can say something like Max International, the truth about Max International, and then you could tell your story from the day you started or before you learned about Max, the day you heard about it, why you're part of Max. You can talk a little bit about the product. You can talk about the opportunity and how it's made an impact on your life. You know, it's stories and benefits, and so it's relevancy around the title, the company, right? So that's what's important. You can do the same thing around the product. You could write something like Celgevity product is super expensive. People are going to click on it. And then you start talking about why this quality product is making so much impact in the world. You can pay for your health now by being proactive, or you can pay later by being reactive, and you're going to pay more. Or you can go in, any store and buy stuff off the shelf that don't have the validation, the science. They don't have any of this stuff. So you can pay less and get no results, or you can pay the price and get the results that you're looking for, right? So it's how you posture yourself and all of this that you'll get results. All right. So, some of the examples that he was using is if you go on YouTube, I'm sure everybody's been on YouTube and you search for something, and he used a cake, which is interesting because I go on YouTube a lot for recipes, and I'm always looking for healthy alternatives, always about being proactive with my health. And so when I go for cakes or, any type of desserts, my hubby loves desserts. And so I want to make it a healthy version of it, staying away from the sugars, staying away from things. What are the alternatives? Stuff like that. And I'm going to look for something that has not too many ingredients and it's simple to make because I'm busy. So it's got a framework, it's got structure. Same thing with your video, same idea, right? And you just label it out and how you're structuring the information that they need to see. So that's a perfect example of what people are looking for is simplicity, clarity they're looking for, and relevancy to whatever topic you're talking about. You'll see videos that are so long and people are going on and on and on. People don't want to hear those videos. Okay, this is a long one because I'm giving you a lot of insight on what to look for and based on what he's teaching. All right. Okay, he said to do videos that are either between 1 to 5 minutes or 8 to 12 minutes. Okay, and make sure that there's a call to action. As a matter of fact, in the 1 to 5 minutes, obviously you want to have a call to action for sure, maybe even 2. in the process, maybe halfway through, because not everybody watch full videos unless they're really, really inspiring. So an 8 to 10 is more detailed, more information. So he said to do 3 call to actions through your video, because some people will get off after 3, 4 minutes. They'll get off the video. And if you don't give them a call to action, they won't subscribe. They won't connect with you because you didn't give them anything. They just got bored listening because they have to do something else, right? Doesn't mean it's not really good. It's just people are busy, right? So what you want to do is have 3 call to actions in that 8 to 12 minute video, which makes a lot of sense. Okay, so he said every 6 minutes you'll get 50%. And if people watch the full 100, oh wait a second, okay, that's talking about the views itself. So he's talking about if somebody's watching a 12-minute view of your video, that's 100%. That's a full view. This is really high rating for you, right? And if they watch half of it, 6 minutes, you're getting half of the viewers. And he talks about ways that you can increase that by having other people sharing your videos and having them go up to watch the video up to 90% and even go back and scroll and listen to something again. It's going to increase your rating because it shows that people are interested and they're watching. So he talked about stuff like that in the video. So when you create your video, you want to make sure, again, that after 4 minutes, you're going to say something like, I've got something really exciting for you. But before I share that, I just wanted to let you know if you have to run, subscribe to my video, my platform, my YouTube platform, my channel, and then you could give them a link, or you can give them your WhatsApp number, whatever it is. Let them know it sits in the description. Okay? And then that way you're letting them, excusing them because they got to run, but then you continue with whatever you were talking about. And then you do it again about 3/4 in. And then you do it again about 90% in, he said, like right at the end, right? So you want to let them know to go to the description, and you want them to subscribe so that they can see future stuff coming from them to you. All right. So there was that. He talked about keywords, to make sure that you have keywords in your thumbnail, keywords in your information that people recognize, that are often talked about. So he said, so company name, if you search keyword for Max International, he used Amway as an example. So I'll share what he said. You can actually, there's an app called vidIQ, VIDIQ. It's a software that shows you the most used tags, keywords, the most used. Okay. And of course, it's always free at the beginning, and then they want you to buy a membership. So he has one, obviously. So he put in Amway, and the top 13 came out: Amway, MLM, network marketing. So write those down: MLM, network marketing, Max International, write it down. Max International US, Max International, whatever, you can even put Max International Philippines or Africa or wherever, and see if that comes up as a popular one. Multi-level marketing, of course, that's always mentioned. Pyramid scheme, you can put Max International pyramid scheme, see if anything is coming up for that, so you can see if it's something that you want to use, and then go say the opposite to the people. It's your way of catching their attention, then you say the opposite. So multi-level marketing pyramid scheme, growth, motivation, scam, anti-MLM. So you can see there's a lot of negative stuff out there in the world. So our job is to move those haters down so nobody sees the garbage that they put, and you bring our company up by everybody getting out there and doing videos and speaking amazing about Max International, what this company has done for you, your friends, your leaders, your like if you're new, it might not have done a whole lot for you, but you can certainly tell the stories about the people that it's done. You can interview your leader, right? There's things that you can do on YouTube that'll get the attention for you. So he talked about that. And then he made a recap of the whole thing. Yeah, he talked about doing lives, a live video on YouTube, but there's different platforms where you can actually do a recorded one, which is, I'm doing it right now on Ecamm. And I can just, so it's showing it's live on Facebook groups, CD Global Diamond. And then after I end the session, it asks me if I want to put it on YouTube. Okay, so you can do this. So it goes up on the platforms as a live. Okay, so you can do that. I mean, there's different platforms. There's StreamYard, there's Ecamm, there's Manycam, ManyCam.com. Yeah, I know there's others, but that's the ones that he was mentioning. So he talked about taking all the reels that you're doing on that are relevant to Max International products, you know, what you're talking about, and you want to bring them over to YouTube. That's a good thing to do, and it gives you more content over there. So you can leverage your content on the other platforms too when you're bringing them over. So thumbnails, very important. Always having a very, very important title, which is the thumbnail, on capturing people's attention. You want them to click your video. That's the bottom line. And the more views you have, the better you get noticed. All right. Just lots of stuff here. He talked about to make your 1 to 5 minutes, you maybe start with 1 to 5 minutes and do short segments. All right. And then you can do the 8 to 12 and adding more content later. Leverage when you're doing your videos, leverage not just how amazing the products are, how you feel about it, but all of the amazing stories that people are getting by consuming these products. And please do not talk about cure, prevent, disease words. No. And, you know, you can talk about inflammation, some of the challenges that you had, not being able to get up in the morning, the difficulties, you know, having no energy, like all kinds of stuff you can definitely talk about. But be careful when it comes to the product, what you can say and what you cannot say on social media. All right. So, and you want to leverage the community. That's huge. People are all joining groups because they want to be part of something bigger than themselves. You got to talk about the community that you have within your team, within the company, all the support, the marketing stuff, the systems in place for everybody to succeed, and all the benefits that people are getting, right? So these are all the things you want to be sharing with people, and then people succeeding in this company, the trips. Oh my gosh. If you haven't been on these trips, but you've seen other people that were on these trips and they talked about it, they're amazing trips. Yeah, literally red carpet. Okay, so these are all the things that we can talk about. It's all real. And it's relevant to company. Let me see. Yeah, so he gave a couple of things that you can do, and I'm sure many people are going to do it once they hear it. He said, make an example. You can use a thumbnail like the truth about network marketing, the truth about Max International, and say something fantastic. All right, to turn people's heads. All right. And then he said to take a picture of yourself and use obviously descriptive words. So, I mean, a facial, the picture. Uh, Based on the title, you put make a picture like it. So you could have some disappointment about something too, or a secret, or something like that. People love negative stuff. They're attracted to a lot of it, or they're attracted to a secret. Everybody wants to know the secret, right? So you can do stuff, you know, just be creative and have fun with it. And the more out there you are, the more you get spotted. I notice that Chris and I get more spotted when we're around water, and that is our lifestyle. We live a water lifestyle on both properties. Also, colors. Oh my gosh, people love colors. So I notice that we get more hits when I wear pink. Chris is always going, wear pink, wear pink. And like, Chris, I can't wear pink all the time. Got to wear other colors. But that's where I get the most attraction is pink. So just give me some extra details on that. All right. You can say Max International Exposed. That's one. You could make one of those faces. Uh, yeah, and then talk all positive stuff about it, and excitement and passion around it. Okay, so at the end, he was kind of talking about you can monetize this when you're getting a lot of views. I guess Google recognizes that when there's advertising on your video, which I can't stand the advertising part, but now I'm really understanding why you want advertising on yours. These are people who pay for advertising. I know Chris and I have done it before. And, sometimes it's just annoying because you want to get right to the point and then you skip it. And then they're watching your video, right? And then if your video gets a lot of views, they're paying advertising to Google. Well, apparently Google, based on the amount of views you get, will actually pay you. So you can start earning income and using that income to increase your social media presence. I wouldn't spend it on your groceries. I would use it to invest back into your business, your equipment, things to become better, a course to get better. That's where you make those investments on if you do start earning that way. And congratulations if you're doing it already. So, yeah, that's about it. So, have a fabulous Friday. As I always tell you, my favorite day. It is date night. Always have fun. Chris and I always take our Max hat off and just go out there and have fun. But this Friday, we're actually sitting down with a couple this evening before dinner, and that are interested in the business. So going to sign up new business partners and have a nice dinner beside the location that we're actually meeting them at a coffee shop. So cheers. So have a great Friday, everybody, and hope you got a lot of value from this session. I know I did. I know got to go back and constantly review and constantly practice. That's the key thing, is to practice the videos and keep looking at your growth. All right, remember, it's about views. It's about relevancy. Be direct, company, passionate about it, and people will be drawn toward you. All right, and give them call to actions many times on your videos. Okay, have a great one. You're welcome. Bye for now.